Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Where's everybody? Pat Moss, I see you. Jennifer, good morning. Hi, looks like we need to wake some people up. I have been up and out here watching the birds this morning and just paying attention to the sounds of nature. It's been so amazing. Morning, Annie 7. Hello, hello. We're drifting in here slowly but sure. Good morning, and afternoon to you, Miss Pat Moss. Hope you're doing well. It's another foggy morning this morning, and there's Deirdre. I just shared it to you. It's a foggy morning in the mountains. I don't know if y'all can see that behind me, but it was so beautiful. I snapped a picture when I first came out this morning, and it was so interesting because the picture looked like there was color in the fog, and the sun wasn't even up yet. So beautiful. All right, so let's go into our hearts, and hopefully we will have people that join us this morning. If not, we're going to have a great time together, right? So let's do the heart brain and just get into that beautiful space, that knowingness that we are love. And let's connect that love in with the brain as you listen to the beautiful wind chimes behind me. You are enough. You are worthy. You are a miracle. You are a spark of the divine. You are abundant. You are unique. You are exactly where you need to be today. So good morning, and look at that. We do the heart brain and people start flying in here. So good morning to Gail Zimmerman. Oh, Gail, yes, I'm up here in southeastern Kentucky visiting with my family. This is my last day here with them. And then I'll be heading on out upward into New England area. Joanne Castillo, good morning to you. And Jim, good morning on YouTube. And Jim said it's great to finally have some time to join you in the peas. Okay, I'm going to have to switch to the hotspot. I just said to Billy before I came on, I really hope that the Wi-Fi will stay strong for us this morning, but it didn't. So I'm going to see if I can turn it onto my hotspot, and we'll get a good, strong connection here, if it will pick it up. All right, give me a minute because it's not finding my hotspot. It's weird. Usually it finds it right away, but there it is. Okay. All right. Now let's see if we can stay connected. Good morning, Mama Hada Bear. Good morning, Tammy. I'm so glad that you're here this morning. I'm so excited because we get to see Tammy. It's not going to be long, and we will be rolling in there and hopefully getting to see that beautiful baby. Pat, so grateful, blessed, and excited. Olivia and Tom are coming today. Oh, sweet. Please give them the love from the peas and let them know that we all are just wrapping our arms of love around them. Okay, let's see what I did. Here we go. Okay, so it's Saturday. I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin card, but I would love to know, what kind of week did you have? Y'all know what kind of week I had. I've been here with my family and it's been amazing. So share. How's your week been? Anybody have any great news to share? You know, we love to hear good news. We love to know how you're doing anyway, but when there's good news to share, it just lifts us all up, doesn't it? Good morning, Ricky and Josie. Are y'all at Love and Light this morning? I know there's usually a Reiki circle going on there. And speaking of circles, We do have an angel circle coming up in a couple of days. So I haven't gone on yet to see where we're at, but I'm going to have to cap it because last time, boy, we were cutting it short to get it all done, get the messages to everyone. You are at Love and Light. Oh, please give my love to everyone there. All right, so I'm going to pull Kuan Yin. You all want to share what's going on and how your day has been or your week has been? This is the last day of the week. So maybe you have some joyful news or some exciting news. We'll see what that Kuan Yin has for us this morning for motivation and inspiration and a message for all of us. Ooh, I like this one. And yeah, I think that it's right on for me. Oh, Joanne, you're heading to Orlando tonight. Oh, I'm so glad you're getting away for a few days. That's really awesome. And I know it won't be long. I'll be seeing you when you get away to come to the retreat. So happy that Joanne is going to be there. And many of you that I see on here are going to be there. All right. Kuan Yin says, the path is before you now. Even if you sometimes lack confidence to trust in the path that you are upon, know this: you cannot miss your destiny. I shall guide your feet and inspire your heart to keep you true to the rightful divine life path. Trust me, trust yourself, take your journey now. Well, we are. Jean and I are heading out tomorrow. We're taking that journey, going on the next leg of it. And Ricky, the doctors seem to think you have a treatable condition. Yay, that's great news that there's something that can be done. And I'm so happy to hear that. I almost asked you how the results were, but I'm so glad that you shared that. Yes, quite the relief, isn't it? Anybody else with good news for us this morning? We would love to hear what's going on in your world and just have some of that beautiful energy from knowing that something great is happening. You know, I used to say I was going to write up above my bed, something great is happening today. It's a great day to have a great day. And let's all just get into the energy of that, just having that great day, knowing that it's possible, knowing there's a potential for everything to work perfectly. Where's our heart lady? Where's our Marietta this morning? Everything is working perfectly, and it is. It's working in the divine time and the divine way that's ordained for it to work. I'm just looking at some beautiful cardinals on the ground. They're so amazing. Probably should have turned the computer over that way so you all could see them this morning. It's like watching TV. You know, when you get mesmerized by the activity, and they are putting on a show this morning. I was hoping the hummingbirds would be out. They're not out like they were yesterday. I don't know why. But it's okay. They'll be here a little later. So anybody else with good news? Let's just share your good news so we can all be lifted up. Deirdre, my good news is I'm going back to purple hair after 3 tries with other colors. Well, that's so interesting, Deirdre, because I just said to Jean the other day, I think I'll go purple with my hair. And I think she'd be okay with riding around in the car with somebody with purple hair. And I know yours looks so gorgeous when you do it, Deirdre. I don't know how mine would turn out. But when we were in New Orleans, we had somebody that we met that had purple hair, but it was a like a lavender. It was a light purple, and it was so pretty. And that's when I said, I think I'll do purple hair. So we'll see. We will see what inspiration hits. So I want you all to know this has been so good for me to be here. That's my good news. It's been really a good experience to be here with family. We had kind of a mini reunion last night. I had two of my sisters and my brother and my brother-in-law just sitting around enjoying each other and teasing each other. Auntie Jean has just been adopted by them. They want to keep her, you guys. Going to have to really work to get her back in that car again because I know she doesn't want to leave them either. But I know she wants to go see the baby. Yes, Deirdre, my sister Sheila came down last night with her husband. He just had surgery on his arm. He had a biceps tear, which is a really painful injury to have and a painful surgery to have. So they came down to see me. I'm hoping I get to see them again tonight before I leave. And I have one other sister that's here in the area. Not sure if we're going to get up to see her in the mountains or not. Today, we're going down to, it's about an hour away from where Billy lives, going to a place called Cumberland Falls. And I'm hoping to get some really good pictures there. And Jennifer says, my good news, I woke up, I have coffee, and today is my day off. That's awesome, Jen. I got my coffee too. This is my second cup of coffee this morning because Billy and I came out and sat on the porch and just watched the birds and talked and just listened to nature. You know, when you come out early in the morning, when you're in nature, there's just something special about it. It has such a special energy. It is beautiful country, Deirdre. Yeah. I hope you all caught the live that I did yesterday or the replay of it. We went to the tree where we did the land blessing here in Kentucky. And it's way up on top of a mountain in this wonderful park called Kingdom Come. And just the mountains seem like they go forever, just the scenery around it. I took an amazing picture of the tree. You know, that tree makes a V, like the peace sign. And so I was trying to get a picture of where it comes together at the V. And in the background, you can see the mountain range. So I'm hoping to share that with you all today. I'll put it up on Facebook. Kathy, somehow I think everyone wants to keep Auntie Jean. I know I could use her in my life. Yeah, everybody does want to keep her. She's, that's how she is. You know, she's just pure love. And when you're in the presence of pure love, you don't want it to go away. You want to keep that energy right there with you. And that's what I'm experiencing with her and experiencing the people that she's being introduced to, just really seeing her and see how loving and how pure and how true she is. You know, you never know when you see somebody online on the internet and you see them in a certain way, you never know how they are for real until you're right there with them. And I've experienced the good and the bad with that. I've experienced people that are just amazing when you get to know them, just like they are online. And I've experienced those that are not as true as what it looks like they were when they were on the camera. But you never know until you sit in their presence, just how beautiful that energy is. We need to clone Auntie Jean. I so agree. And Deirdre says, yes, the land blessing tree with that mushroom, the cosmic asterisk. You guys, I was blown away. I almost picked it up. I'm like, I want to have that. But I took some pictures of it. It just, I feel like there's a message that comes from that symbol. Did any of you get anything from it when you looked at it? I'll share the picture that I took of it. And I just felt like that was a symbol that means something. And I haven't sat with it to really meditate on it yet, but because we were so busy with family last night. But I want to do that. I want to just sit and stare at that symbol and see what's coming from it, because it's not natural, for sure. There was something that created that symbol. I don't think it's man that did anything, because you didn't see any indication that a person had done something to that mushroom. It's just when it opened up, there was this beautiful symbol. Sally, good morning. Annie 7, good morning. Annie says, I was watching the video this morning of Grayson and Auntie Jean. I know. Grayson just absolutely adored her. And I think he would have kept her for sure. Sally says, good morning, everybody. I'm on cup number 2. Also, it's going to be a fun and glorious day in Allegan today. It's Pride Fest here. Asking for prayers that today stays peaceful. It's the first year for this. Oh, Sally, I am so glad that that's taking place. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to open up the community that way. Beautiful. And Jen says, how far are you from Princeton, Kentucky? That's where Michelle lives. I'm not sure how far Princeton is. I don't know what county that's in. We are right next door to where all the flooding took place in Hazard. Hazard is the next county over from where my family lives. So we didn't get any of the flooding in here. But last night there was a horrible thunderstorm and trees were down over a major road. My brother and my sister encountered that as they were heading back home. And there was some flooding of that road, but not like they had up in Hazard, thank God. Yeah, that was miserable. They're still doing cleanup there in Hazard. Good morning, Blue. Oh, so good to see you on here. And Mama Hada Bear says the beginning of the week was very difficult, but there is a shift that happened thanks to turning to God's truth and the support and love of the P's and like-minded friends. Yesterday, I also found out that I will be seeing a cousin I haven't seen in many years. That is so awesome, Kathleen. I'm so glad that you're going to have that experience. When do you leave? I know you're flying down to Florida sometime soon. So I wasn't sure what that's going to look like for you, but wishing you good and safe travels and a beautiful experience there in Florida. I'm going to read the Kuan Yin card again. And Kathy says, my week hasn't been so great either. I'm glad things are turning around for you, Kathleen. Have a great visit with your cousin. Yes, yes. Kathleen says that county needs to change its name. You leave August 30th. I know it is strange that it was Hazard County that had the flooding and the devastation. And I'm not sure what county my friend Michelle lives in up here now. She just moved here about a year ago, I think. But her county that she's in is the one that had the tornado devastation. So yeah, there's been a lot going on here in Kentucky. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to revisit the land blessing yesterday, to just renew the energy of peace. As we stood there looking out over that mountain range, it was just pure silence. There was absolute silence. You heard nothing except when we would make a noise or speak. And just to be in that peaceful environment, that's where our gems are that we left behind for the land blessing. Just to be in peace feels so good. It's just amazing just to sit with that energy, to not have to do anything, just listen to the silence. And it was quite the experience yesterday for us to be in that. There were some birds, but they were quiet. It was weird. They weren't yelling out. We saw some pretty big crows up on top of the mountain. But yeah, it was just silence. And I loved that. It's been a while since I've been in a place where there wasn't, car sounds or people sounds. But yeah, it was really pretty cool. Michelle has chickens and goats. That's normal for up here. Yeah, it's normal to see all the animals up here. We saw some cows on the way up the mountain yesterday. So, yeah, they're everywhere. I know. Where is our Suzanne? She wasn't here yesterday either. I know she was on the live that I did up on top of the mountain yesterday. I was going to see if I could turn the computer around for you all because the birds are getting really active over there. And we've got cardinals on the ground. As they just fly into the bushes. They must have known I was trying to show you how they are so active. I'll leave it on them for a minute because sometimes a car goes by or something and they all fly away, but they do come back. So let's just leave it turned this way for a minute. You don't have to look at me, but just share out with each other some love this morning. Here they come back. The cardinals here have such a deep red. And I've seen cardinals all across the country, but these just have a special color to them. It's almost like they're a different type of cardinal or something. And the cardinal is our state bird. Here it comes. That's a young one. I came out yesterday. Oh, here come all the doves. The doves have decided they want to be fed this morning. Let me get back over to there's the automobile. Yes, there are a bunch of feathered angels. I turned on a TikTok live yesterday and just put it on the bird feeder for a bit and captured some of the beauty that was going on. Kathy says, I know Suzanne has not been feeling well. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that again. She went through that last year with the vertigo. So let's lift her up in prayer. Let's go into our prayer time and remember Suzanne, remember Kathleen, who's going to be traveling and helping out. And Jean and I, who are going to be on the road. You saw the TikTok with the bird feeder. Yeah, I just turned it on and just listened to all of their beautiful tweets, all of their sounds that they make. There's a lot of sparrows here, and I love their little sound that they do. But the cardinals also have an amazing sound. Billy said she used to get blue jays in here, a lot of blue jays, and now there's not one blue jay. So I'm not sure if they found a better bird feeder or or what the deal was, but they're loud, so we haven't had that. But it's just been a quiet, peaceful time here with these birds. Kathy, I wish I could share my surroundings outside this morning. so clear with birds, butterflies, and locusts singing. We've been trying to figure out what's been singing here in the trees, and it could be locusts. We were listening to different sounds on YouTube. It could be cicadas. It could be locusts. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's so cool because it kind of goes in a semicircle, because it starts like down the road and then it comes really loud right where we are, and then it moves on. So I don't know if that's locusts or if that's cicadas. And Kathy, you get colorful finches there, especially I love the yellow ones. These are more red and like a reddish russet color. They're so gorgeous. Erica, good morning. And Sally says, Spirit has been trying to get my attention this week with their feathers. Wednesday, there were 7 feathers on our outside mat. And yesterday, I went to and from the center with a feather on my windshield. Yeah, you hear the sound, Kathy, that I'm talking about? It's like almost a constant over there in the trees. So I'm not sure exactly what it is. You keep getting kicked off. Yeah, I was getting kicked off and I had to go to my hotspot to get a good Wi-Fi connection. What was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway, it is prayer time. So we're remembering. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Sorry. All right. So I met somebody when I was down in Tennessee. I was with Carrie, and she wanted me to tune in to her daughter who had passed. And I felt the energy of the daughter. And this lady has the daughter's car, her vehicle, and it was there in Tennessee. And I kept hearing, go to the car, go to the car. I didn't know why. So as Jean and I were getting ready to leave, I told my friend Carrie, I said, I don't know why, but I have to go touch her car. I just have to do that. And so I walked across the way and went to the car, and I put my hands on it, and I'm not feeling anything. And I walked around because I heard the driver's side. So I walked around to the driver's side. And as soon as I did, I went in to touch the door handle of the driver's side. There was a little feather on the driver's side window. Now, there was no reason for that feather to stay where it was. It should have fallen to the ground, but it just sat there. And I knew that's why I had been called to the car, because I knew that was a sign from the daughter to the mom that everything was okay. So I pulled the feather off the window and left it with my friend Carrie and told her to give it to the mom as confirmation that, yes, her daughter was definitely sending her a message that she was okay. Kathy says, maybe that's the sound of them calling each other for mating. Yeah, it's just so loud and so much of it. That's the thing. There's like constant, and it's always there. So I don't know. Maybe somebody has some answers that's hearing it. And oh my gosh, a blue jay just came. That's the first one I have seen all week. I think I must have called it in. Right, Kathy? It was an awesome confirmation. Yeah. Oh, Blue says, oh, Chance, man, he is on antibiotics and warm compress to his eye, and he is so much better. He will be fine in 2 days, I was told. So, yeah. So let's really lift Chance up and get complete healing for him. And Deirdre says, prayers for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, of course. Right, Kathleen? I just heard it so loudly, go to the car, go to the car. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know why I would go to a car, but I will. And that's when I saw it. And you know, we should always listen when we get that inspired thought. When something comes in, maybe you have a thought and you think, well, that's crazy that I'm thinking that. Just go with that thought, whatever it is, because they're trying to show us something. So, all right, well, let's go into our hearts and lift up each other and lift up everyone that's on that prayer list. And please keep Jean and I in your thoughts and prayers as we make our way up to Vermont via New York. We'll be in New York on the 26th, which is the day before my birthday. And we're going to Zoom on the 27th, you guys. We need to set a time to do that so that anybody that can't be there can be on Zoom with us. So if you have a particular time that you think would be good, it's next Saturday, a week from today, it's my birthday, then we will Zoom in at that time from Charlie's. That's right, Sally. We miss so much of our confirmations, so many messages that come through that we just ignore them or think, oh, that's just something that came through as a thought. But it really is inspiration. That's how they work with us. Yes, Kathy, pay more attention to those thoughts. Kathleen, you'll be there on the 28th. I'm so happy. I am so happy I get to see you and that you get to meet Auntie Jean. Okay, so let's just think about all of those names that's on our prayer list. Pages and pages of names that have been given to us, asking for us to lift them up, and we do every day. So breathe in love and send it to each person on that list. And exhale out anything other than love, anything that you're holding on to today, anything that's causing a barrier between you and your higher self. And now breathe in love again. And let's hold this beautiful country of ours, this planet Earth, and ask for our Earth Mother to receive the love that we send down right to the core of Gaia, and to bring that up through that top layer so that every inhabitant feels it. All the animals, the birds, the creatures in the seas, the mountains and the valleys. Let's pray that it touches the hearts of every being on earth. And exhale out anything other than love, any thought of separation. Just let that go. And now one more breath in, and we're going to give this one to each other. We're going to lift up everyone that's gathered here today, everyone that's carrying something in your heart, whether it's a loved one that's in need or just a burden for what's happening in our world today. Whatever's going on, just release it as we wrap our arms of love around you. And I want to ask a special prayer for my brother-in-law, Tim. He's on his way out to see his son, Brian. He's still in the hospital. This is Billy's son that's going through a really tough time right now. His liver has shut down and he's very, very ill. So let's please keep Brian lifted up. And anyone else, any of your loved ones that need that special touch and that special energy, let's just lift them high today. And as we wrap our arms around each other, we say those magical words on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. You're in my heart always, no matter where I am as I travel around this beautiful country. And pretty soon, I'll be celebrating 2 years of being on the road. And yeah, it's just amazing to even think about that. But I will be up in the New England area to celebrate that milestone right after my birthday. Oh, you're going to be there for that 27th celebration. I wasn't sure that you'd be able to make it, but thank you, Kathleen, for being there. Deirdre, Melanie Dow needs some extra love. I will definitely make sure she's on our list, Deirdre, when I get off of here. And thank you all for lifting Brian up. He really needs a miracle, and let's pray for that. Pray for the very best outcome for him. All right, so let our Leo take us out of here today with a cuppa full of joy. I hope your cup's been filled up with joy today.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. To any mama, be on the lead wherever we wander. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. There is no secret. We simply accept, allow.
Sweetheart lady, good
Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa. Give me cuppa joy. 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 Give me joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me joy. Give me cuppa joy. Give me cuppa joy.
Ooh, how beautiful you all are. See yourself in that beauty all day today. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And I love you so very much. Remember, as Marietta teaches us, everything is working perfectly. Just stay in that space of knowing that. I will see you all at 4:44 today, but I'll probably be doing it live before then when we get down to Cumberland Falls, because that I haven't seen it since I was a child, but it is one of the most amazing sights that's here in Kentucky. So we're taking our Auntie Jean down there and just being in that energy, and I'm sure we'll be doing a live. So thank you all so much. Namaste, y'all. I will see you later.